Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Harmony and Hustle podcast. I'm back with my co-host Daniel Rowe.
Hello.
And today we have some very special guests. I've been stoked about this for weeks. We've got the new venue owners of Levels and the ROLLESTON in Swindon, Craig and Charlotte. How's it going, guys?
Yeah, it's going
good.
good.
You had a good week.
Nice to meet you both.
Busy.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, yeah.
If you want to just move just closer to the mic.
Non-stop, yeah, a bit non-stop and just all systems go basically.
Yeah. Final week prep now.
What's been the main sort of focus of the last week? Just getting ready for opening?
Probably the nightclub and sorting out the event side of things as well. Yeah.
Sick. So, I guess to start off, how have you come about? How have you fallen into this, or maybe fallen into it's the wrong word? What gave you the decision to take this place over? You beat us to it. You beat Daniel to it, but
So we were running events before this, and that was really great. But I think we just wanted control over our events, and then also being able to push things, because we were doing drum and bass, but maybe being able to push other type of events.
Yeah, broaden our horizons.
That maybe other club owners weren't really happy to put on, and this just gives us full control.
Yeah, we wanted to just have our own venue, to make our own rules and not be told what to
do,
play,
what we
when
want
to
to do
close
in the
the
music
rooms,
scene.
and
Yes, exactly.
take control.
Yeah, cool. That makes sense. It'd be good actually to hear. Maybe like individually, what was your own kind of like musical journey almost? Like, how did you first get into music from like, the start to like now?
Yeah.
So
Myself, I've been DJing since I was 16 in and around the town constantly. Yeah, so I'm very musical. I produce music myself, and I'm just.
Then you ran events.
We ran events. Yeah, it's just been music basically all my life. So it's just made the perfect sense to take over the music venue and bring it all to one. And with Charlotte as well, you love music. And
my journey's probably, I've got a lot less in my journey than Craig does. I've always loved music, and I've always really enjoyed like putting on gatherings and the event side of stuff. But it wasn't until I met Craig that I kind of got into that side as like a business. I was actually a student, so put that on pause for now. But music's always been, I guess, in my personal life, something that I've absolutely loved.
That's it. My parents have run pubs as well since I was brought up in pubs, so it was second to none. You know what I mean? It's just easy it is to now transfer that straight over to this and be able to hopefully run a successful live music venue.
Yeah, man. So it sounds like it's been in the family and stuff.
It has, yeah.
Do you have any like musical background, like instrument wise, or either of you? Not singer or anything like that?
No, I can play keyboard. And I'm good sound. I sound tech as well. It's my day job, so I'm more on that side of things. I can rather than playing the instruments and.
No, well, you DJ.
Yeah, and I DJ and I do produce.
That counts. That's an instrument.
I produce music on Ableton and stuff like that.
Okay, nice one. Yeah,
with the synths and all that. But
I'd definitely call that musical background. For sure.
Yeah, keyboard that definitely helps more with that.
What's your like primary DJing stuff? Like, is this your own stuff? Or is this for live gigs?
It's gone more just very like dance floor, dark. Yeah, sometimes heavy. It depends what moods I'm in, really. Yeah. The more jump up. Yeah, like it's a very broad musical. Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
And did you guys both grow up in Swindon? What has been your journey with like different places and moving around?
So I'm from London originally, and then I moved here when I was about 17. Lived here ever since. Just London and here really for me. Camden, yeah. So that's kind of what, with the pub, that's the kind of energy that I want to bring. Because obviously you go to Camden and the pub nightlife especially is something that's still really booming, whereas you may go to other areas where that type of nightlife is really, really struggling. So I wanted to kind of bring a little touch of that here with me.
I think that's really good, actually, because Swindon's definitely, I mean, not just Swindon, but music venues all over are starting to close down, especially ones that are, especially ones that have been around for like 40 years. I used to work at Moles in Bath. That's been around, or was around for like 40 years, and just one day overnight it's closed down. And especially in Swindon, there's just less and less places for new bands to sort of start out and make a name for themselves. You have to keep playing the same venues over and over again. So we're all stoked that this place is coming back over. So it's another, and not just us, but everyone. Like, we've been talking to people in the community, and they're really excited to.
Yeah,
that's good.
And that's
Hopefully we can do it justice.
No, I'm sure you will.
We have. Yeah, we're trying to keep the decor some sort of like trendy, smart.
Yeah,
like,
we saw it when you come in. It's really
get rid of that like sort of old man, smelly boozer sort of vibe. We've got all new. It
had gone a little bit in that direction.
The place looks absolutely amazing. I was saying when we came in,
all new pumps, all new beer ranges coming in, and we will be doing food as well. The Rolly Roast will be coming back. We'll be doing the vegan options that were here before, which are quite popular. And we got a nice big coffee machine coming in. That's going to be good. The live music side of things, we will be like taming it down a little bit. We won't
in here.
Yeah, it won't be like bands every weekend, and it'd be more like the guy in the corner playing the piano or playing, the Mark Rebella.
It's a bit more bespoke kind of thing.
The Mark Rebella type, just in corner, just doing.
Because you've got both venues, so it's like you don't need to be playing bands all the time in both venues.
That's it. We want to try and push the bands more into Levels than into the Rolly.
Exactly. Levels has got a way better and bigger stage, better sound system. It just makes sense for bands to be in there to actually get that proper kind of concert experience. Whereas in here, you've got a tiny stage, but it's more of like your acoustic,
you
just
the guy
music
sat
in the
there
background.
The sort of Beans on Toast vibe, sat there with his guitar.
Everyone gathered round.
Everyone gathered round. Just that's what sort of vibe it feels like in here, rather than the metal band up there.
Yeah, because some of the bands is too loud in it, really.
Yeah, it is. You come in, it puts people off coming in the doors.
It does, 100%. Unless you just want to have like your eardrums busted for the whole night. No, 100%. That's not everyone.
100%.
For sure.
So for those who are just listening on Spotify, so basically the setup of this venue is you've got like the pub side of it, and then you've got like the nightclub attached to it at the back, and you've got basically it's like two separate music venues. So what's your plans with Levels, as you've now dubbed it?
There's definitely going to be some changes, I think, in regards to the music genres, because I think over the last few years, it's always been an alternative place, and we want to keep that, we really do, but we don't want the same, like, because it got very metal heavy, but I think somewhere like Swindon, it's just not big enough to do the same genre every week. Same way we love drum and bass, we would not put drum and bass on every single week. We just wouldn't. So there's going to be a real variety in there. Pretty much any genre you can think of will do, other than maybe your commercial kind of stuff.
Ska, your reggae, your blues, you know what I mean, your jazz nights. We really want to like.
Maybe try bring back dubstep. We'll see.
That's
more of a, like
I love dubstep.
I'm definitely like a rocker / metalhead. I don't want to like pinhole myself into one thing, but I do love all kinds of music, and drum and bass is one of them, and that's one of the things I'm super stoked that you guys are doing, because there's not anywhere in Swindon.
There's not much of a scene at all for it, no.
But that's the thing with this venue as well. Like, it is like, especially for metal and rock music, it's built for it. So you've still got to do.
I'm glad you're still doing that.
The acoustics in there for like a live rock metal band is just like crazy in there. So it's like you still need to keep that as.
We need to keep that alive, because otherwise it's there's not anywhere. Well, there are, but there's not as much in Swindon. You've got to give people.
We don't want people thinking we're getting lost and it's just going to be this EDM place, rave. It's not going to be like that.
We're trying to basically cater to all like
and
stuff. We basically want to be somewhere, and the same with the ROLLESTON side as well. We want to be somewhere that no matter who you are, what you're into, you can come here and feel welcome. That's what we really want to create. And I guess
there's a lot of nationalities around here: Brazilians, Portuguese.
Yes, so we want to do
the music that comes from them places is phenomenal. So it's like,
I agree.
Imagine having a Cuban night down there or something. It would just be crazy, wouldn't it? Like a carnival
really
type.
Nice.
Like it would be like steel drums, and it would just be. It's just about bringing everyone.
I've seen loads about like Bristol's got a huge scene for stuff like that, so it'd be really cool.
Well, Bristol and like Camden is like our two places that we're sort of trying to pull inspiration from.
Yes.
So,
super diverse, like all styles of music.
That's it.
No,
definitely.
Absolutely.
Exciting times. It's a lot of work, but I think we're slowly chipping at it, and
Yeah, it's getting there. Can see the vision coming to life now.
we've got a good team behind us as well.
Oh yeah,
There's-
We've had so much.
What have
help.
been some of like the biggest challenges so far that you've had? Because obviously it's quite a lot to take on.
I think it's just balancing, trying to balance everything. Because obviously we're doing a lot of the actual like physical work ourselves, but then we've also got the admin, and then we've also got the event organisation, which was our forte. So
Yeah,
we
it
know
was,
how to do that, and we can do that well. But
We
then
run
it's
that
trying to
for a
like
year.
balance the two. So but like Craig said, we've got some amazing people around us who have been an absolutely great help to us. So I think that's been the key to it. Really, is kind of delegating, which I'm not always very good at doing. I'm kind of like, no, I want to do it all, but no, it's kind of like, no, actually, I need to do this, so someone else needs to take the reins
And also,
on this.
Stonegate as well. They've been brilliant in helping
Oh,
us
they have.
keep this. They really want to make this place alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They want this to be a hub.
We've had their full support.
Yeah, and we've had their full support in anything. We need to get this place back to its optimum.
Yeah.
The Darren and Violet days, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
the
they were
days when
really
it
positive.
was
Yeah, it was
the
vibing then. They
place
had
to
events
come
on
to.
site.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
A lot of people have such great memories of here as well.
Yeah,
So it's
they
like,
do, yeah.
you know, we've not really heard anyone come here and say really terrible things about it. It's just wanting it to get back to the memories that they have. And that's, I guess, what we're trying to give someone at least a little bit of that.
That's it.
I mean, I think that's the thing. Like I'm one of those as well who's had. I don't have a bad thing to say about this place, other than it just it will open for a while and then do really well, and it keeps opening and closing.
Lost its love. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think people, trying to put this politely, not maybe skeptical, like sort of like, okay,
It's changing the perception that people have.
it's just sort of. It changes hands quite a lot, and I'm excited. This sounds like totally different to what's been done in the past. It sounds like you're definitely on to like a winner here. But I've got some great memories of this place. So I've seen Zebrahead play at the levels.
Oh yeah, nice.
Like 4 times on Dirty Sanchez.
That was a brilliant night. That
Were you
was.
there,
I was
that
there.
I saw that.
It was brilliant with the drumsticks and.
I was just about to say, like,
it was go any further, but I know you know what I mean.
the drumstick bit, and then it's funny because 10 minutes later we're like up the top there shaking our hand.
We was.
Like,
We got the medium and that.
What were they just doing?
Yeah, they had their tour bus out in the car park. It was a wild
great.
night.
Also, Captain Everything's last ever show here. Like,
Yeah.
there was a lot of punk, like,
And we're
skate
doing
up and
punk.
pop punk
Yeah,
stuff.
we
Yeah,
really
we'll be
wanna
bringing that back
bring
as
that
well.
That's called
No,
Sponge and that. I love
absolutely.
them nights, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I've got punk night. I think the second weekend we're open. There's a punk night
There
going
is,
on in here. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I think it's been a while for this place where we've had like bigger, more well-known bands like playing.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans to like?
we've got some major
So that is what I've
plans.
spent the last
Yeah.
week doing,
Yeah.
is kind of like reaching out, making new connections. Because obviously we have our connections in the drum and bass world, but it's
Yeah.
kind of like a whole different ball game with bands.
We've already been added to 2 tours next year.
Yes. Yeah, we've got a couple of tours for bigger names.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't wait to
Nope, no,
announce.
can't announce anything yet,
can't announce anything
unfortunately.
yet, but
But yes, there are some. That's what I wanted to do, because obviously, like we really want like local bands to play as well.
Yeah,
We really want to
absolutely.
support them.
100%. They will be like the forefront of any big night that we have. That would be the local
Oh no,
bands.
absolutely. So any bigger name we get, obviously support acts, we will always make sure are local, because that helps them at the end of the day.
100%.
You know, and it brings more people and gets them to show their craft to them as well. So yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, Swindon's got like a really close. I don't think anyone realised this outside of the music scene, but there's like a really close knit community in the music scene, especially in like the rock and metal scene.
No, there really is.
And
really is.
I'm looking forward to seeing like drum and bass stuff coming back. And
We've got
really
some
good.
huge
So
drum and
We
bass
have,
names.
yeah. We don't like to do things in half measures when it comes to drum and bass. So
No.
yeah. So we're very excited. We are for just any announcements right now that come out of here will be special. Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
It's good as well, like you were saying about supporting local bands, because I've seen this because I know a load of musicians, that a lot of them, because there's only mainly opportunities to play covers in the pubs, a lot of original bands are just like, we're not going to do originals anymore, we're just going to do covers and play those gigs. So having that support for original music again, push that in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I feel like covers are sort of taken over nowadays. Everyone's like cover bands, this cover, and we get people coming.
It's a lot of
cover
what
bands,
we've had
and it's like-
contact,
and I love cover bands, and there'll always be a place there for cover bands. You know what I mean? But original music is it pushes cover bands to the side easily.
Yeah, which is where Levels comes in.
It does. Yeah,
going to be the original music.
No,
kind
it is.
of
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and the setup in there is beautiful. The sound system, the mixing consoles.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's made for it. You know what I mean, with the stage and that. Like,
yeah, I mean, it looks totally different to when I was last in here. Like you've got the monitor sheds, if you want to call it,
that's
I don't
it,
know what you want to call them,
yeah.
the monitor housing. I was like, that's
that's
really cool. I was like,
that's it. It is a really
Craig's
good area.
just building that at the moment.
Yeah, I've
getting
carpeted it and painted it, and I love that little area.
No, it looks totally cool, like proper pro. Like it's really good.
It, no, definitely.
Outside of like the music side of things, what else are you going to be doing with the place, say in the daytime and you know when we haven't got like music events on?
So there's a couple of things that we've kind of looked at. So one is Buzz Gym. They're going to be doing some classes here, and they're also going to be doing evening things as well for their members where they come in and have a drink together. What was the other thing? Home ed. So my son, we home educate our son. And one thing I found is that the home ed community in Swindon is amazing, but as far as activities and events in Swindon, there's not quite enough. There's loads going on, but a lot of it's like run by the mums. And that's quite hard. So what I wanted to kind of do was give them a space that they can come and, whatever it is, you can use this space for free.
Search around then.
Right. So I want to kind of make this like the home ed hub for all the mums and the kids and whatnot. So,
that's interesting. That's something like really different. Like,
there's not a lot of that, is there?
No, it's not. Yeah, we are trying to really.
That's sort of like branching out away from the music stuff and sort of.
And we've also
spoke
to theatre companies about putting like plays on. And they'll be using they'll be like towards Christmas and that Christmas plays over, and they're also going to be using the space to like practice their drama classes. Yeah. So there's a lot more. We're trying to just make sure every hour of the day in that club's filled as well, rather than. Because I think it's almost a waste that space is empty 5 days a week, and then you're only open for 2, and that's very much evening based. It's like you might as well get the most out of it that you can.
So you thought about stand-up comedy nights at all?
That is something
we
really wanted. And when I was telling you about we wanted to flatten the dance floor. So
before we started recording, you showed me some stuff.
That was something that was brought up. Obviously, you can put the chairs down, and you can have like a comedian up on stage and.
I think until we do that, though, it's hard because you wouldn't necessarily fit as many people in as you'd want to, especially seated. And then I wouldn't want to force people to stand at a comedy night because, you know.
But you also got all that upstairs space as well.
And Mecca's a bit like that. That's where they do their comedy night, and it's up on the balcony rather than downstairs, which is probably the best way to do that sort of thing.
Yeah, you could do it as like an improv.
Yeah. You could sort of close the bottom off and then have like some curtains up and you could definitely it's definitely in talks either way
no, it's definitely on
we'd want to get some big names to get down for that, wouldn't we? Like, definitely
there's definitely some people that I've got in mind.
Paul Smith or someone like that.
That'd be funny.
That would be
Is that
that's the Scottish dude, isn't it?
I'm trying to think of the guy from Liverpool, the ginger dude.
It might be. I think it's him. That might be him. Yeah, the ginger dude up in.
He just rips into the crowd and stuff.
Yeah, that's who you're thinking of. Yeah. No, he's so funny.
Yeah, he's my favourite comedian right now.
He's good, man. There's a lot of good comedians around.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
So, any questions? I
was just thinking about obviously bringing those bigger names in. What's kind of the plans to also like get the venue name out like outside of Swindon almost to get people to travel in?
That's.
I guess obviously social media is always incredibly helpful, but then also I suppose getting onto tours with different bands because then you kind of inherit their promo almost when you're on a tour.
The venue on their circuit, and then other bands think, oh, we'll put it on their tour.
Exactly. And I guess to be honest, it is big in booking. Those bigger names, because your reach, like we noticed it when we were doing the drum and bass events, it's like as soon as you've got a bigger name on there, the reach, even if they don't personally promo it,
we have people coming.
The reach that you get is so much further.
they come, you know what I mean, from all over when you've got a bigger name. So
No, absolutely.
and TikTok, social medias will be utilised into the full capacity, and ads all over the place. And we was a bit militant with our marketing for Get Out Drum and Bass.
You were,
I was.
Yeah, you're really good at
That's
that.
why I called it militant marketing.
That's interesting.
Because we're just
I'm like that, a bit over aggressive with it.
Yeah,
but you have to
be.
You do have to be. As long as you're not personally messaging everyone every day, then
tagging
it's kind
1,000
of
people.
Yeah.
As long as you're just putting it out there, people will see it, and if they don't want to see it, they won't see it. They'll just look past it. But
well, yeah, I guess that's the thing. You hit the nail on the head there. If you don't put anything out, no one's going to see it. If you do, then people can make the decision to.
They can, So
I should probably take that advice, because I'm someone who definitely struggles with social media stuff. I just hate it, and the only reason I'm on it is because I have to be for music and promotion.
We found out when we got here.
Don't like it.
I think you just got to look at it as like a way to reach new people, and then bring those
using
people
it as
in.
a tool, and less of a also look how many friends I've got.
It's
that side of thing. I just don't.
Followers
and like, you got this many followers, irrelevant. It's like the people that are going to come to the venue are what matters at the end of the day.
That's it.
But like a small percentage of those people you're going to reach will like it enough to come, and they might be following all of your content over time, and that's how you kind of like grow that audience.
100%, yeah. No, that's what we're trying to utilise. Really, we're just trying to really. And then we will have to get our faces out there, and I think that's probably this day and age. You have to be on camera. You have to be able to. Yeah, you have to be able to show the world who you are, and
absolutely,
it works a lot better rather than hiding. And
I love the cameras. Like.
Same.
It's all right once you get going. Actually,
no, it's all right once you just treat it as a chat.
No, definitely,
So I know there's some things obviously you can't announce. What can you announce to us so far? What's coming up that you can talk about?
So we've got the Deprivation Festival.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's
that'll be really successful. When they did it last year, it was really good.
Oh, okay. Did you go to it last year? Oh, nice. Wicked.
Yeah. Is it over 3 days or 2?
It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so it's 3 days.
And it's last weekend of August, and it will be across both venues.
God, that's coming up fast. So you're doing that in here as well?
Yeah. Some bands in here, some bands in there.
Just a whole weekend of live music. Yeah, we might even have some stuff going on in the car park, like stalls and.
That's interesting. Because I was going to ask about that, because the car park doesn't really never been used before for stuff. There's a lot of potential.
We want to use it.
We've got some major plans for the car park, and it's on the list, and we're slowly getting closer and closer to it now. Like, so there is some big plans, like a midlife crisis. They've got some big plans for the car park and an event in here.
Yeah,
we've got TC doing our opening night, TC Drum and Bass, which is next Saturday. Yeah.
And then the following week we have a punk night with 2 bands, Liddington Hill, who I think are quite local, and HKH as well. And then it's my phase night. So I also ran like an emo night as well as doing the drum and bass nights as well.
We love those, Sean, don't we?
They're a good laugh. It's super cringe, but it's funny.
It's a little bit of nostalgia, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's going to be on Saturday the 15th. So that should be a good night.
We're in talks with a big emo night as well, event, aren't we?
Yes, I'm trying to. There's an emo night in London that I went to. I'd been wanting to go for it for years because it looked awesome, but last year I actually managed to go, and it was amazing. Like they just go above and beyond with their emo nights, and I'm trying to get them to come here, and they seem interested. We just got to agree a date. So
nice.
Are you able to say who that is, or?
I guess so. Yeah, Face Down. They run events at Scala. They
do they do
really
live
good.
bands as well?
Yeah, they put bands on as well, and
like
also have
and there's
really
like
good.
And stuff and
well, when I went, I think there was because it was a Christmas themed one, and they did like a snowball fight, and it was just madness, but it was really good. It was really good.
I'm trying to think of any big names we could announce, but it's all very much
not yet. No, unfortunately.
There's a lot of names flying around though.
There were some really big names, especially in the drum and bass world. We're in talks with some really big names. So fingers crossed we can get it.
Definitely.
No, it sounds like you've got loads of like exciting stuff coming up that we can all look forward to. I'm definitely looking forward to Deprivation Fest. Pretty sure I saw Chugaboom on the billing for that, and they're really cool. I've seen them before.
Oh, nice.
Have you seen Chugaboom?
No, I'm not into that like super heavy kind of metal.
It's not super. I mean, I don't know.
We had a listen through
There's
quite a
levels
few
to
of the
that for
bands,
sure.
and yeah, it's not like it's not going to be crazy.
There's a
heavy all weekend.
mixture.
Yeah,
As
it's a
much
very good
as
mix,
as much as it's a metal fest, I do believe there's also some punk bands on there. I think he
Yeah, well, I
said it was
think when
an emo
people
band, but-
say
Yeah.
hear the word metal, they immediately think of like death.
They do.
Yeah, that's where my head
I do,
goes.
yeah.
Which is why I'm not actually a
No.
massive fan of that. Like for
No,
me, it's
yeah,
always
yeah.
it's always got to be melody.
Yeah,
There's always got to be
100%.
like a song to sing along to.
Yeah.
That's the most
Even
important
the
thing
rhythm's
for me.
not just like double bass and chugging the whole way through.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
stand
yeah,
that.
like
Just something a
Periphery
bit
is
more
one of
interesting.
the bands I listen to. And
Yeah.
they do have the aggressive vocals, but
That's
there's
kinda like prog
singing
metal,
to.
isn't it?
Yeah. There's always all those bands. They've always got like singing to, like Killswitch Engage is another one. They're super heavy, but there's like they've got that melodic side to
They
it,
have, yeah.
and that's what I see a lot of death metal bands playing in Swindon. So yeah, I'd like to see, other genres of metal.
Yeah.
in that,
100%.
like,
Well, I think that's what he's
definitely.
gone for. He's tried to go a bit of a spectrum, so
Yeah,
that at least on one of the days you'll find something that you like. No matter what your tastes are. So, yeah, really looking forward to that one. I think that's going to be a bit of a crazy weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it's
Yeah.
kind of similar with like
Yeah.
the drum and bass thing. Like,
Yeah.
there's like loads of different types of drum and bass. Like my favourite is liquid
Yeah.
drum and bass. I
Yeah.
absolutely love liquid drum and bass.
Yeah,
Like,
what did we come up? We come up with an event for the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was it's a liquid drum and bass themed event
Yeah, but it was.
with garage as well.
We're going
so-
to do liquid and garage
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I've
a
not
mix
really
of
seen
yeah.
that done
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I can think of anyway.
That's a good
Yeah,
juxtapose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like it's starting off in garage and then mixed, and then at the end of the night it'd be like a liquid vibe.
I don't know. I would
Get
just,
more-
I would
get
completely
more chill.
mix it up.
Yeah. It's
Spacey.
a weird concept we come up with the other night.
No, that sounds
Yeah,
cool.
we're looking
It sounds
into
like an
it.
actual musical journey, like throughout the night.
Yeah.
Although maybe do it the other way around, start off chill and
Yeah.
build it up to garage.
Yeah, we was thinking of calling it liquid
House.
garage, but it's a bit same for
Liquid
liquid
garage.
garden and stuff.
Yeah, we don't wanna-
We're based with Alex as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Garage
Can't
liquid
take
just sounds
it.
gross.
That's something different.
What's the garage liquid? It's like, what's that? Oh,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to coming to some of those nights actually, because I don't think I've been to those sort of dance music nights since I was living in Bristol, so I can't wait.
Oh, right.
I actually can't wait for them.
Yeah.
They're such good fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just nothing like that. In
Yeah,
Swindon,
exactly.
and there hasn't been
Yeah.
for
You
a
have to
long
travel,
time.
don't you?
that's it. Yeah,
So
Not that I've been aware of, anyway.
yeah,
Yeah.
Midlife
Well-
Crisis do stuff, but
Yeah.
It's like
it's a bit
once
more
a
around the
year,
outside.
isn't it, really?
Yeah.
They're
They
probably,
do.
they're
Yeah.
probably the only ones in Swindon that are like the forefront of mixed genre. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's like,
yeah. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of drum and bass promoters in Swindon that are putting on nights, and they're really, really good nights.
yeah.
They are out there. You just got to kind of look for them a little bit sometimes if you're not in the
Yeah.
scene fully.
I'd say the Vic right now is probably the place for original music in Swindon. It's like it seems like the only place as well.
It really
like,
is.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Everything else is gone. 12 bars gone.
Yeah,
That's gone
12 bar,
forever.
yeah.
Riff bars. I'm
Riff
pretty sure
Bar,
it's
my
gone.
God, I love that place. That was an awesome venue.
Yeah,
Yeah. Out in the middle of the sticks, just a brilliant venue. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
but it was a
Like,
cool venue though.
Yeah, it
like,
was,
it was a pain to get there.
I got tickets to
Yeah.
see like Pete Doherty there, and he never showed up to the gig.
Oh, no way.
Yes, we were there for like ages. Like, everyone was there thinking, is he going to show up? He
Yeah.
never came to the
He
gig.
never
The
did,
support
no.
bands played.
Oh, no.
It was like sold out of riffs, but he just didn't bother.
That would have been brilliant. That would have been brilliant.
That would have been a good show if he'd have shown up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course you got the Mecca, which is like the biggest venue in Swindon, but
It's
it
really
just
big and
just
every
doesn't
day.
get used.
It doesn't
as
get
it should do,
utilised.
in my
It doesn't
opinion.
look like it should be.
Usually do the boxing and stuff down like roller skate and stuff,
I
but
think that's more the route they're going now. The bingos and
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like what a waste.
It is a shame.
Looking such huge bands,
could get
people
big-
would go.
big
Like,
acts
if
there.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
went to Shikari there, like on the
Imagine,
billing, I'd be
yeah.
like, I'm going to that, and so
Yeah.
loads of other people.
That's
I really
it.
want to book them because they're
Yeah.
putting out some stuff at the moment. It's just trying to get through to bands that size because they have so many gatekeepers. But
Yeah,
Should
yeah.
work
That'd
with
be
these
so
guys and see if we can get into Shikari to come do
that is an
a
option.
secret gig
I
or
have
something
said
like
like
that.
Norwich
Yeah.
would be good for that.
It's the size of it. I don't know. That's the problem because I've reached out to some bands
have,
that I had no
yeah.
business reaching out to, really,
Agreed,
and it's
yeah.
just kind of like
And they got back
polite
a bit,
pass.
like,
Yeah, there was one in
Is it just because of
particular.
the capacity?
It's
Yeah.
capacity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the
like,
capacity? Is it 400?
whole
350.
350.
But once the dance floor goes, it should increase a little bit
like
because that's
400,
taking
At
something.
least
Yeah,
400,
yeah.
which is nice for a small venue. I feel
That's
like.
good.
Yeah,
Like,
that
yeah.
is.
But there's a certain size of acts that's just too small for
Yeah,
still. So it's
yeah.
like you have to get it in between.
They
the-
come
It's
with
how
all
it
the team,
looks.
yeah.
It's how it looks. I guess to other people, it's like, oh well, why are they performing there? Do
Yeah.
they not think they could get somewhere big? Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
it's just how it looks for the artist.
This
which
is
I
what I've
completely
never
get.
understood. Like, if like one day, because I hope it will happen. Like, I hope to be in like a band and like going on tours and doing stuff. Or, you know, I don't understand why bigger bands don't do small events.
Because they can
It's
sell
like
more
just-
tickets. Like the thing is,
Yeah,
you
but-
wouldn't play like levels if you could play the
What
Met and sell
about,
it
what
out.
about the little man?
Well,
Like,
No, I know.
Well, that's the
I
problem that's
agree.
happening now. That's why these grassroots events are getting
Oh,
killed
yeah.
because
It's
they're-
tricky.
Yeah.
and then
because-
that means then that the only one who has access to
Yeah.
the big venues are the big massive bands, and there's
Yeah,
nowhere
yeah,
for
yeah.
anyone to make a name for
No.
themselves. Like
Yeah.
we saw a band, Twin Skeleton. Was that at the Vic? Were you there?
Yeah, that was at the Vic. We played with them.
Oh, we supported
Yeah.
them. Forgot about that. They're
They're
amazing,
good.
and they're definitely like they could definitely be an arena band, like for sure, 100%. They were sick, but there's no.
Nah.
Then, like, how are they going to build
No,
that?
that's
It's
it.
going to
Yeah,
have to
there's
all
no-
be online, and
You got
Yeah,
to support bigger
yeah.
bands. That is literally
Yeah,
the way.
yeah.
Like you go on a tour with like a mid-sized band if you're like upcoming, and if you get that tour, then you get all those
Yeah.
contacts, and then you can keep doing that and kind of getting up the bills on things. But
That's why these grassroots venues are so like necessity for bands.
100%.
Like, without
Yeah.
them, and especially in a town of I think it's nearly 200,000 population in Swindon now, if not more.
yeah, I
You
think
know
they're
what
trying
I
to
mean?
make it
more.
a city.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure, like they're trying to push
Yeah.
it to be a city.
Yeah.
So it just
At the
makes
moment,
sense.
We've got two
yeah.
free music venues.
Yeah, it's just mind-boggling.
Loads of
Yeah.
pubs and stuff.
Yeah.
Loads of places do cover band stuff,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's just not an access point for.
No,
There's loads
not.
of commercial
originals.
music
There
venues.
is,
Yeah.
Loads
commercial,
of
lot
like
DJs
just
and just your sort
Yeah.
of your pub and your club night. You know what I mean? There's enough
yeah,
of that.
which not everyone wants
No,
to go
they don't.
to.
Yeah,
you
you-
know?
it's boring
Yeah.
doing it over and over
Yeah.
again.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, it
especially
is.
when everyone plays the same music. When it's that type
Yeah,
of thing,
yeah.
it's like it's
I've
always just
found
the
that weird
same.
in Swindon. Like,
Yeah.
you go to say all the ones down Wood Street, they're all playing the same like playlists and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
like, really, is that the best you could do?
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah. The problem is that the people inside the venues love it, so like,
Yeah, no,
they
it's
do
like
go.
some
It's the
people
type
do.
of crowd, isn't it? And it's almost the sort of crowd we're trying not to get.
Yeah,
so
it
it's
makes
like,
sense.
yeah. They will never come down from Wood Street.
Like the
basically.
nightclub
yeah.
scene, like kind of.
Yeah, it's like we've done them loud. It's called Levels Nightclub, but it's just because it's a night and it's a club. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
rather than having
But
like
technically-
Well, I've
We're
always
not.
seen it as a
We're not.
music venue. I've never saw it
Yeah.
as like a nightclub. Like even
Yeah.
when you've had they've had DJs on in the past. I've
No,
never
yeah.
I never looked at it as like a
no.
nightclub.
I think that's probably something we'll probably.
It's like a
take
venue
away
to like
from-
go and socialise
Yeah.
with and like talk with mates. It was like a really good like central hub to like
Yeah,
talk to
yeah.
musicians
Live
and
music
just mates.
venue.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's how I always
Yeah.
saw it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
think
suppose to an extent the reason we kind of see it as a nightclub is because of bringing that kind of like
Yeah, the more-
electronic music
yeah.
into things a little bit
Yeah,
more
yeah.
and stuff like
Yeah, we
that.
do-
But
yeah.
at its heart, I mean, it's both. We can do both.
I
it can be
yeah,
no,
both.
absolutely.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
feel to survive, we might have to sort of incorporate that sort of. Idea
No, I mean like
into
drum
it.
and bass.
Yeah,
dubstep.
yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? Electronic in that
Yeah.
respect, where it's not just like it's not a band up there. it's
But you'll
DJ.
never walk in now on a Friday night and it's just like your pop DJing
No,
corner. and-
no.
Yeah.
We will be
Yeah.
like an events
Or your
only
18-year-olds
venue.
dancing.
Genres like that, they work really well together, like the rock and metal and the electronic and
Yeah.
dance and drum and bass, because they're all like
That's it.
they're all around this central genre of music, like the commercial music
Mm.
stuff. These are all genres that take place outside of that.
Definitely.
So they all
Yeah.
kind of rely on each other to.
They do, yeah. Yeah, rock and drum and bass and dubstep, those sort of things, they're all very linked, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's people that are really into music
Yeah.
and passionate about it being more creative than just
Yeah.
commercial music.
Yeah, that's it. We all like to stick together and we all know just as much how important these venues are. Yeah.
no, absolutely.
So are you going to be doing with Levels? Is that just going to be open on the weekends, or are you going to be doing stuff like in the week? Like you're going to have I don't know, drum and bass on a Friday, another theme on a Saturday, maybe Monday do a themed night, Tuesday. Is that going to be? What's the?
Probably, I mean, down the line maybe,
Yeah,
but I think in the
okay.
beginning, we're going to be events only,
Yeah.
and a lot of the time when somebody's coming in to do an event, they want in the Friday or the Saturday, so that's
Yeah,
kind of how
sure.
we're rolling right now.
Yeah.
And then I suppose as well, because we have got the pub, that's where I'm looking at the daytime stuff being.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we won't do it, but I think just for the immediate,
Yeah.
there's
Yes.
mainly open in the evenings anyway for Fridays and Saturdays, and then like I said, we've got the home ed stuff, we've got the bus
Yeah.
gym stuff going in on your weekdays as well.
Yeah, I think we spoke about this before when you were looking at taking this place over, and doing those themed nights like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It would work better in like a student town, and unfortunately, Swindon is not one of those.
Yeah,
No.
University, and I think
there's not the audience that are going to go out in the week.
exactly. You're not getting those people who are like, oh, let's go out on a Tuesday night. Wednesday
No, they
night.
don't. Yeah,
But we can do it in here. We're getting a music system in here, so we can play like recorded music type of thing in here, and that's where I want to push it. So like Thursdays be kind of drinks deals night. Wednesdays, we've actually got something really interesting happening on. I think it's only one Wednesday a month at the moment while he builds it up.
And it's
but
brilliant.
it is really fun. We kind of it's called Fast Arts. He used to do it at Savoy, and it was drink and draw. But we did it the other day. We kind of got the staff in and did it with them and let him have a run through. And it's so much fun. And it's basically just...
You do get lost in it, yeah.
Yeah, it was
and then
good.
before you know it, you're all best friends and you're all drawing stuff.
That's really
Oh, is it
It
what it
was
sounds
really
like? You see having a drink and just doing
Yeah,
art
he
and
brings it all with
He
him.
brings
loads of
prints
stuff with
Yeah, he's
him.
got glitter, fancy pens, all the books, all the paper. He's
And
got
he
all these
teaches
cards
as
where,
well.
like,
So he'll teach you some bits and then kind of let you also then go off and do your own creative stuff as well while
Yeah,
you're
he's
drinking
brilliant,
and
he is, yeah.
chatting. It's a good way to meet people. And
that'd
we
be
had
Wednesdays, wouldn't it? Once a month, once a month probably. Like, I think he's very keen to do it more, but see how it goes.
See how it goes. You got to build it up, don't you?
So it sounds like it's like we're going to become like a proper just hub for like creation.
And we're going to have people's art on the wall that we can sell, and it's going to be...
Who did the art in Levels? But I wanted to ask that at the beginning. Maybe give them a little shout because it's really sick. Like,
that's done by Jackster, Jack Star. Jack Star.
Jack Star.
Nah, Jack Star with just an A at the end.
Oh, Jackster.
Yeah.
He's all over social media, and you'll see
he's wicked.
Most of his murals around the town right now is done by him.
Yeah, did you do the back wall out there as well?
He did the back wall, with his mates. Yeah, that was we've still got more plans for him as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't want to overdo it, but we're going to at the same time just make it fresh.
We just want it to look different than anything else in Swindon because, you can throw loads and loads of money at something, but I think sometimes then it kind of loses its identity,
It just becomes, you know what I mean? Whereas like we plan to be like really in there with this one, and our passion's going to go into it. And yeah, it's going to be blood, sweat and tears for sure. A lot of tears.
Maybe not too many tears.
Definitely, yeah.
Cool. I think we'll leave it there. I think. Have you guys got anything else you want to kind of leave the listeners with, the audience with?
I mean, please follow our socials. Yeah, we've got.
Yeah, I'll make sure I put links and stuff down into.
We had a problem with our old pages, so we're trying to build up new pages now.
Cool.
And
I'll make sure they get put in the
brilliant. And we're trying to be a bit more better at the social media side because it's what we're used to. But when we took this place, it got a bit lost. So we're trying to just
we just haven't had time, quite frankly.
We're going to jump back into social media. We're going to start. Yeah, being a bit militant with it, maybe not so on the ROLLESTON side of things, but Levels will definitely be. And that's all. We'll just keep our look for the events and future plans we have.
Sweet. And then exciting. You're opening on Friday the 7th for the ROLLESTON. That's where we're sat now.
Yep.
And then
see me play.
Come see me play the drums.
Are you playing? Are you? Are you in Men? Oh, I didn't realise. Oh, nice. I'll see you then.
I'm bringing my drum kit.
We talk about Men on every episode so far. It comes up one way or another.
Getting the plug in. Getting always plug in.
You're still in it.
Oh, nice.
No, you're not in anymore. You're moving on.
No, I just don't have time. I've got uni, this podcast, full-time job.
It is hard.
Once I finish uni and get out of it, I'll be definitely doing band stuff again for sure, because I feel so at home on stage. I really miss it. So.
No, that's it. I'm the same.
Waiting for their guitarist to leave so that I can be like, yo, can I come back now? I'm free now. But and then Saturday you've got Levels as open. So what was going on there Saturday again? So
we've got a night called Flat Out Drum and Bass.
Flat Out Drum and Bass. Oh, that's it. Right. Okay.
And so headliner is TC. So drum and bass legend. And then we've got some absolutely amazing locals as well joining him.
So is that ticketed or just
It
like that?
is,
Yeah,
I think
ticketed,
it's £6 advance,
Yeah. Okay.
more on the door.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Nice.
but, yeah, I
more
think-
on the door.
More on the door.
More on the door.
I think it won't be any more than 7. I don't
Yeah,
think.
don't say
I don't
that.
know.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
more on the door, 'cause I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he's
Yeah,
charging.
it's not
So
really crazy
it's not
prices,
run by
yeah.
us. It's not
Yeah.
our drum and bass. It's run by
Okay.
somebody else.
Yeah.
So.
Just hosting it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we've
definitely, yeah.
changed over now on
Yeah, we
the
have,
other side of the coin of things now.
Yeah. We're keeping our events for one-off specials. Oh, we got the Ibiza event planned.
Oh yeah, that's another really good event that's coming up.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
in July. That's definitely one to keep an eye on. Because there will be a headliner for that as
There will
well,
be, yeah.
of kind of house legend as well coming
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
and then some amazing again local artists and I
Yeah.
think some artists from up north as well. So we kind of
There
got a
is,
bit of a
yeah,
spectrum
yeah.
going on
There
there
is,
with the
yeah.
DJs.
That's
So that'd be
definitely one
good.
to keep an eye out for. Yeah.
Sweet. All right, then. Nice one, guys. No, thanks for
Brilliant.
coming on. I
Thanks
really
for
appreciate
having
it.
us down. It's been
No,
brilliant.
thank
you.
you guys.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely would like you guys to come back in like a
Oh yeah, please. Yeah.
6 months' time or something, and
brilliant.
we can
have another
we can
catch-up,
catch up
yeah.
and see
Yeah,
how
that'd be
things have been
brilliant.
That'd be
progressing.
good.
and,
Yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be good.
See where you're at. Maybe we can record down in levels.
No, that'd be
Yeah.
good.
That'd be
Yeah,
really
you
good.
will be able to.
Yeah, no,
so,
absolutely,
for sure, yeah.
definitely.
No,
Cool.
definitely.
All right, guys. Well, so that's us for another episode. Yeah, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Anything from you, Dan, to sign off with?
No, that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone.
No,
See you
cool.
next time.
Bye.
See you.
Cheers.